Do you find yourself tearing up or even outright crying when you try to explain your health symptoms to a doctor, a friend, or a family member? You are definitely not alone. This is an incredibly common phenomenon, and today we're going to explore the powerful reasons behind why it happens. It often feels unexpected. You might walk into a medical appointment feeling completely composed, only to have your emotions overwhelm you the moment you start talking about what you're experiencing. There are several deeply human and psychological factors at play. We'll be looking at 4 main reasons: emotional exhaustion, years of dismissal, cognitive overload, and grief resurfacing. The first major contributor is simply being emotionally exhausted. Managing a chronic illness, persistent pain, or confusing health symptoms is a full-time, unseen job. It requires constant emotional labor, self-advocacy, and resilience. When you finally feel seen or safe enough to drop that heavy emotional burden and articulate your struggle, the protective wall you've built often collapses, and all that pent-up exhaustion comes out as tears. The second reason is the emotional impact of feeling dismissed over time. Many people with invisible illnesses or complex symptoms spend years fighting to be believed. Dealing with skepticism, gaslighting, or being told it's all in your head is incredibly damaging to your mental health. When a practitioner finally listens, validates your experience, and takes your symptoms seriously, it's a sudden, powerful relief. The tears are a release of all the frustration and loneliness from those years of fighting. Our third factor relates to the sheer mental effort required to detail your symptoms. Explaining complex health issues requires careful recollection of timelines, symptom patterns, medication attempts, and emotional impacts. This high-level mental function often puts strain on your nervous system. When your brain is working hard to process and articulate complex information, that cognitive overload can quickly flip the switch and trigger a fight-or-flight emotional response, resulting in tears. Finally, the act of listing your symptoms often brings the underlying grief to the surface. When you talk about your health issues, you're not just listing physical discomfort. You are confronting the loss of your old life, your ability to do certain things, or the life you had imagined for yourself. Describing the problem means facing the reality of your situation, which naturally evokes sadness and grief, and tears are the body's natural response to that profound emotion. If you cry when explaining your symptoms, know that you are not being overly dramatic or weak. You are having a perfectly normal response to deep emotional and physical strain. Normalize this experience for yourself. It is a sign that you are finally letting your guard down. Encourage self-compassion, and remember to advocate for practitioners who offer genuine empathy and validation. Thank you for joining me. Remember to be kind to yourself and your body. If you need support, please reach out to a mental health professional or trusted support system.